Welcome to Let's Fly VFR. Today we're heading out for a bit of a trip around the northern parts of South Australia at Wilpena Pound. Subscribe, like, and feel free to share if you like. Today we're out in the Stinson, one of the default aircraft that comes with X-Plane 11, and we're going to head out from the Wilpena Pound Airport and have a little bit of a look, a bit of virtual tourism if you like. Always a bit of a handful to handle this Stinson. My tail wheel abilities are very poor as we fly out over the Wilpena Pound Resort. This is just a K or so from the actual airport. Spend a bit of time and just put a few trees and some buildings around here using World Editor, and we've got some overlay editor scenery sitting over here, or some Ortho for XP overlays here to bring it and make it look as realistic as possible, and it is truly awesome, guys. It really is. This is inside what you might expect to be a Meteor Crater, but it's not. It's a natural piece of terrain. It's 11 k's long by about 8 k's wide. A lot of people do like to come out and travel in the bush, and this area is just amazing. Even in the simulator, it's just breathtaking in VR. Flying down the side of the mountains in the Stinson is quite an experience. So we're going to head back out of the actual crater area itself and fly down along the crater edge and just have a look at some of the general scenery around here, guys. Now, this is not maybe an exciting video. There's nothing major going to happen in it, although we're going to do a bit of low level work as we get up towards the Icara Flinders Ranges National Park, which is up to the right there, about 45 degrees, when we get up to the water area, which you'll see in the not too distant future. But just looking at the colours and the terrain that's out here, certainly, again, just an eye-opener, even in VR. This is interesting because I've never been here personally, and it just looks amazing. And flying around in this Stinson, which is a little bit of a handful, quite sensitive in pitch. It doesn't like it when you move the trims too much, and actuating the flaps, two-stage flaps that you have available, certainly makes the nose want to climb in a real hurry. You've got to catch it quickly. I've set the light so we get some beautiful shadows and a little bit of cloud around. Now, the highest point in the area is St Mary's Peak, which is 1,171 metres, so that's pretty high, over 3,000 feet. And if you're thinking of coming up to the Flinders Ranges, October is apparently the best time of the year to come up and have a bit of a look around. Now, with the most recent update to Beta 16, a lot of the stuttering was starting to make me a little bit sick there for a little while. Is pretty much gone away, so I'm very happy that the boys have found all the little errors that were and the bugs that were in there. Now, this is the Razorback Lookout area just here. That's where that river just runs through there. It's dry at the moment. You might head on the outside though, head over the hills here. If you're not sure of the bearings, the airport is about straight along the right wing now. If you fly back that way, then you will head back towards the airport. Now, we also have the Hawker Township, which is, I'm having a guess, at about 10 k's further south, and there's a more established airport there already, and you can fly there in X-Plane 11. It's already a 3D airport, well, this one wasn't in 3D at all really, so I've added just a few buildings and bits. So here we come through in the Icara Flinders Ranges National Park, and when the ortho was done here, there was obviously a little bit of water around, so there's still a little bit of low level in Stinson. Always a lot of fun flying low level, especially when you can't really hurt yourself. colours here are amazing though. You get the deep reds, that rust colour, and then you get sort of green trees and the low bushes here. I think everything here is very low as far as vegetation wise. Not really a lot of big trees out here. Not generally a lot of water, I would have thought. Bank right. Now we're just going to head around here, follow the water a little, and then we'll go back and do a landing back at the airport, because that's always pretty challenging. And with these, you really need to have the individual brakes left and right for your steering, I find, because I get myself in ground loops all the time when I'm flying this thing. Bank around right again. It'd be so nice if we just had some edges, a little bit of sand or something between the water and where the land is. Maybe in the updates that Boston has hinted around that we might see in maybe the 50.7, we might see some fairly major upgrades to our scenery. Let's hope that all happens and the boys can make it in time. But we still have to get out of 50 at the moment, not in a release, as I do this in late July of 2020. So let's head back to the airport for, well, probably you chuckling at me trying to land this thing. Let's see how that goes. So heading back over the airport, the resort is just over to the right there, and we're on a downwind leg. I did a couple of approaches with flaps, and this one is without. Well, I've got the flaps down at the moment, but the final approach is done. I did without flaps, just to get myself as low and as slow as possible. Trying to just get the three-pointer all teed up. Okay, about ready to turn base. Power off. Try and keep coordinated as we go around. And get that speed down and just get our descent happenings. Try and get down towards that 3-degree approach to the runway. Just a little bit more power. Get a little bit on the slow side there. Doesn't it look great from the air? Back into the final approach. Oh, look at that, nose up, and we'll get it taxied in. So I enjoyed that little tourist view of the Flinders Ranges. They're about 5 to 6 hours north of Adelaide in South Australia. Certainly if you want to do some virtual tourism, great place to go. Hope you enjoyed that little flight. We'll catch up with you again real soon here at Let's Fly VFR. So subscribe, like. Catch you soon. Bye.